Patriots posted to Twitter a statement from Kraft praising the quarterback's time in New England. And about 2 hours later, Brady quote tweeted that with the comment, "Thank you, Patriots Nation. I'm beyond grateful. Love you all." That coming after there was a great deal of criticism, I suppose is the right word, of Brady in some quarters for leaving out the Patriots entirely. Rob Ninkovich, I'll start with you. You were his teammate in New England for a long time. What was your reaction to all of this?
Hey, listen, in May, I think it was March of 2020. March of 2020. Yeah, it was 2020 when he left the Patriots. He made a statement. To all my teammates, coaches, executives, staff, Coach Belichick, RKK, and the Kraft family and the entire organization, I want to say thank you for the past 20 years of my life, to the daily commitment of winning and creating a winning culture built on values. I'm grateful for all you taught me. I have learned from everyone. You have allowed me to maximize my potential as a player and all I could hope for. Everything we accomplished brings me great joy, and the lessons I've learned. And like, he did this. He already did this. I mean, I can go through this whole thing. Then he said, I want to say thank you to all the incredible fans and the Patriots supporters. Massachusetts has been my home for 20 years. He did this in 2020. So I understand he's in a new team. He just won a Super Bowl. He's already done that. So he said his thank yous 2 years ago. He came to New England. You booed him in New England, everyone. You booed him when he came on the field. So, yeah, he rides off into the sunset. He's retired.
I'm going to try that.
A couple weeks ago he might do. And I had the clown nose. Everyone thought I was a clown because I said I could see him retiring. So guess what? He thanked the team that he was with currently. He's already thanked the Patriots. Move on. It's over with. Now he can go enjoy his $5 million boat he's got.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Probably more than that. Go ahead, Dominique. What is your reaction to that?
I mean, it was the final moment, his big retirement. He had 9 pages posted on Instagram. At no point, so you're trying to suggest to me that at no point it crossed his mind that maybe I should include the Patriots? Like, it's not a big deal. No one should lose any sleep over it. But it was intentional. Let's not pretend like he can be like, oh, but I said it once. I remember that time when I said it, thanks, that one time. No one remembers that. You couldn't even remember the date. Like, everyone is going to remember this one thank you post that he sent, his farewell post, and he left out the most important franchise and owner and coach and teammates. He didn't even mention them like they did exist. That was not a mistake. That's all.
That is the one thing, Jeff. What exactly is Ninko drinking there? Is that significant to this conversation? What does it say? It just says XO.
It's coffee. It's like hugs. XOXO, like hugs and kisses.
Oh, I got it. Okay. You're just sending those to Tommy today? Is that
go.
What I take from this? Jeff, because if there's one thing we all know about Brady, and Ninko knows him best, he's a very calculated person. He does very few things just sort of willy-nilly. The idea that this was an oversight, that it was accidental, certainly doesn't seem to make any sense. So it was purposefully done for whatever reason, maybe because he felt he had done it already, but he didn't mention anything to do with New England, Jeff. What's your reaction?
Listen, I agree with Ninko here. Listen, he has done it. And the fact that he's been with another team for 2 years and he says his goodbye and he says his retirement, was it purposeful? Probably. But this is one of the most genuine, kind guys that we all talk about, how humble he is, what a great guy he is. We think he's going to take a shot on the way out. I don't think this was an intentional shot. I think he was thanking the team he was on. He appreciated, again, he had already thanked the Patriots. And when he goes in the Hall of Fame 5 years from yesterday or whenever it is, and he walks in the Hall of Fame, I can assure you he's going to talk about the Patriots. He loved the Patriots organization, his time there. I do not think this was a slight or a shot. I think he did he gave his retirement speech in his in his Instagram or whatever. I do not think it was a shot on the way out. That doesn't even fit his personality and what we know of Tom Brady.
Did Peyton Manning mention the Colts when he retired?
I have no idea. Honestly, I didn't even listen. I was there, and I was just like, man, my boy's done, dude. It hurts your heart. I didn't even think about it, in all honesty.
I'm sure he did. But, I mean, whatever. Maybe he's planning some big parade in New England later on this year. Maybe he has some big plan to give them what they deserve. But if this is the last thing, he doesn't say anything to them, then
Greeny just getting in there.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.